Thank you. My name is Jake Towne. I'm running for the 15th Congressional District. It's about an hour or so north of here. We did not have a Federal Reserve Bank handy, so I had to come down here to protest today. Today in the 15th District, we have the usual career politician who just spits upon the Constitution and does not acknowledge the truth about the money printing of the Federal Reserve. He endlessly votes to debase the currency for his own political gain to the detriment of the people that he supposedly represents. This might have something to do with the fact that he has accepted PAC contributions from Bank of America, Wells Fargo, JP Morgan Chase, Wachovia, and HSBC banks. And he then voted for the banker bailout of October 2008. But the fighting 15th District did not always have such a poor representative. During the Great Depression in 1934, the representative from Pennsylvania's 15th Congressional District dared to tell the people the truth about the Federal Reserve. His name was Louis T. McFadden. He dared to impeach all officers of the Federal Reserve with treason against the Constitution and theft from the American people by the counterfeiting of money. It's in the record. From the record, he said, quote, "On account of the Federal Reserve, we ourselves are in the midst of the greatest depression we have ever known. From the Atlantic to the Pacific, our country has been ravaged and laid waste by the evil practices of the Fed and the interests which control them. The people who have thus been driven out of their homes are the wastage of the Fed. They are the victims of the Fed. They're children of the new slaves on the auction blocks in the revival of the institution of human slavery." Unquote. We are still in bondage today. Central bankers commit immoral acts when they create, with a stroke on the keyboard, enough purchasing power to equal the amount that 60,000 American households will earn in an entire lifetime. But they've been doing this on a weekly basis this past summer. The Fed is a parasite upon society. It sucks wealth from those who work for it and feeds it to the dogs of war, to wasteful federal spending, and to the international banking cartel. The Fed is a blight on all humanity. And the struggle to abolish the Fed is one that is just beginning. The simple goal should be to return the money power to the people where it belongs. When one flips through the pages of the history of the world, one finds that liberty is as rare and fragile as a desert rose. In history, liberty is the exception, not the rule. I've lived in communist China for 4 years, and believe me, liberty does not exist where there is rule by men instead of rule by law. Liberty must be fought and won for by every generation. So today, who is going to fight for liberty? I will, and if my campaign's volunteers are successful, once again, the 15th Congressional District of Pennsylvania will have a public servant who speaks the truth. Today, the struggle is against the domestic oligarchy, a two-headed, one-party system backed by the central bankers of the Federal Reserve. But remember how America was born in open rebellion against a foreign monarchy and the central bankers of Europe. America won its freedom from tyranny once before, and we can do it again. My last note. For many years, our money was printed with the face of a tyrant king. For the past few years, our money was not imprinted with, for many years our money was not imprinted with the face of a dead king or a dead president, but instead, these gold and silver coins were marked with a single word representing the idea that our founders desperately wanted us to never, ever forget and always strive for. It is their message passed through time. What was that idea? What was that word? Liberty!